Low to, okay, that's it. Opportunity, trees, rocks, plants, rocks. Do that again with the mic on. This light situation. I don't even know where that's coming from. There's no window here. Hey guys, Sam here from Mind Over Miracles with Samantha Nicole. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what quantum healing hypnosis is from the perspective of a quantum healer. I'm going to help you to understand what quantum healing hypnosis is and whether it might be something that could help you along in your spiritual journey. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Samantha Nicole and I am a quantum healer and intuitive channel. And on this channel, we discuss quantum healing hypnosis, spirituality, and personal development. By the end of this video, you will understand what quantum healing hypnosis is, how quantum healing hypnosis works, what a quantum healing hypnosis session looks like, what can come up in a session, and the benefits of experiencing quantum healing hypnosis for yourself. So what is quantum healing hypnosis? Quantum healing hypnosis is a healing modality that uses hypnotic techniques to help a client to connect with their higher self, or what some people might refer to as the subconscious mind. In a session, clients connect with the intuitive part of themselves that knows the answer to every question and the solution to every issue. This is because when you are in a relaxed state of hypnosis, it is much, much easier to connect with your own intuition, universal truth, and the Akashic records. So the practitioner or the quantum healer themselves is not the one doing the healing and is not the one giving advice. All of the healing and guidance actually comes from the client's higher self or subconscious mind. And it's awesome because it means that as a client, you don't have to worry about whether or not the source is reliable, like you might with a psychic, for example. So how does quantum healing hypnosis work? All forms of quantum healing, including quantum healing hypnosis, rely on the principles of the quantum realm. Now, this can be a pretty complex subject, so I'm just going to break this down as simply as I possibly can for the purposes of this video. And please don't stress if you feel a little lost. It is really not necessary to understand how quantum healing hypnosis works in order to experience it successfully for yourself. So from the perspective of the quantum realm, everything is made out of vibrating energy. That's thoughts, physical objects, living beings, literally everything on Earth. Different things vibrate at different rates, and they each hold their own unique vibrational signature or frequency. You can think of the quantum realm as sort of an invisible filter or layer over the 3D world. And it's here where all of the energies from everything that exists intertwine in a matrix. Now, as a bit of an aside, I really have to explain the law of attraction because the way that the law of attraction interacts with the quantum realm is really important in understanding how quantum healing hypnosis works. The law of attraction is a basic law of the universe that states that like energy attracts like energy. So two things that hold the same vibrational frequency are going to be attracted to one another. So end of aside. In quantum healing, one of the things that we do is we set an intention for the client to receive healing and answers. And that intention holds its own vibration. The law of attraction works to bring that intention to fruition for the people who created that intention. In this case, the client and the practitioner. So I'll give you an example of how this might look in practice. So let's say we set an intention for the client to receive healing for a back issue. And maybe they're also curious about their life purpose. So let's include that in their intention as well. On a quantum level, the law of attraction is working to attract healing energy for the client's sore back. And at the same time, it's also going to connect them with the universal knowledge and wisdom that's needed for them to better understand their life purpose. The client then interprets this information through intuition, imagination, and stories that could come in the form of past or even future lives. So what does a quantum healing hypnosis session actually look like? Sessions are going to differ from practitioner to practitioner. So depending on the type of quantum healing hypnosis that your healer practices, it could be something that's more highly structured, or it could be something that's way more intuitive. Sessions can be held either online or in person, and this again really depends on the quantum healer that you're working with and the modality that they've chosen. For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to talk about how I run my sessions because that's going to be the easiest to explain. So I do single sessions, so everything that we need to cover from start to finish is all done in one experience, and that typically lasts anywhere from about 3 to 5 hours, sometimes a little bit longer depending on how it goes, but it's usually within that range. We start with a pre-session interview, and this typically lasts anywhere from about 30 minutes to maybe an hour and a half on a long day. And this is really where I get an opportunity to get to know my clients and understand the reason that they booked a session to start with. This stage also helps me to get really clear on any modifications that I might need to make to my style in order to give the client the best possible experience. As an example, I will often change the words that I use during the session to help accommodate a client's personal or spiritual beliefs. Clients come prepared with a list of questions that they would like to ask during their session, and this is a great time for me to review those with them as well, make sure we're on the same page, and I completely understand the backstory associated with any stories or people involved in these scenarios. Once the pre-session interview is complete, we go ahead and create an intention for what the client would like to experience during the session, and then we begin the hypnotic induction. Hypnosis is very similar to a daydream. So once the client is sufficiently relaxed, I'll begin to ask them specific questions to help them to put words to the things that they're seeing, experiencing, or feeling. Through this process, the client usually starts to see scenes, characters, and stories develop in their mind's eye. Once we've gotten a really good understanding of the story or the stories that are taking place, that's when I go ahead and I guide my clients through a healing process using guided visualization techniques. So it's really similar to a guided meditation if you've ever experienced anything like that. After the healing part of the session is complete, I guide my clients to that place of universal knowledge that's going to help them to answer the questions that they brought for the session. It's also going to give us a better understanding of why these scenes, the stories, and the characters that came up earlier in the session were relevant to the intention that we created originally. Some clients are able to tune into this information intuitively on their own. Other times clients benefit from bringing in a third party, so like a spirit guide or an ancestor or an angel, something along those lines, to help to interpret the information that's coming through for them. I do want to take a minute here to mention that even though this is a common format that my sessions often take, each session is really completely unique, and I do everything intuitively, so things can always change. For this reason, it's really important not to go into any session with an expectation for how it's going to turn out. And this is true as well for, if you've seen sessions online, you can watch video recordings of sessions, or you can read through session summaries as well. I always recommend to my clients to be open to your own experience. Don't expect to have the same experience that you saw somebody else have, and you may have thought that was really cool, but just know that the information that's coming through for you is personalized to you. It's exactly what you need to see, hear, and experience at this moment, at this time in your journey. So after all of the clients' questions have been answered, I bring them out of hypnosis and we have a quick chat about everything that took place. I also record every session and I send clients a copy of that recording after the appointment. I think it's really important that clients have the opportunity to go back and rewatch the experience in their own time. Hypnosis can kind of be dreamlike in the sense that when you wake up from a dream, you often quickly forget the details. And so hypnosis is very similar to that. So, a lot of times you can get more insight watching the recording a month later, 2 months later, a year later. You can always glean more information from the experience. And that's part of the awesome value in having a recording. If you're enjoying the video so far and you're interested in learning more about other spiritual topics, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. So what types of things can come up in a quantum healing hypnosis session? Well, like I said, each session is completely unique and absolutely anything can come up. Spirit guides, angels, archangels, spirit attachments, ancestors, current life memories, past lives, future lives, life between lives, lifetimes as extraterrestrial beings, inanimate objects, animals, trees, rocks, plants, peasants, kings, non-physical entities, planets, dinosaurs, unicorns, pure source energy, and literally anything else you could possibly imagine. So what are the benefits of quantum healing hypnosis? Well, you could learn the root cause of physical ailments or other health issues, and you could get advice for practical things that you could do to resolve the issue. You can get a clear picture of your life path and your purpose. You could experience past, parallel, or future lives. Receive personalized advice regarding relationships, career, spiritual and personal development, diet, etc., etc. You can experience in-session energetic, emotional, and even physical healing. You could understand mysterious or paranormal events like spirit encounters, missing time, out-of-body experiences, near-death experiences, alien abduction experiences. You could learn about karmic ties and connections. You can begin to understand the different roles that key souls in your life have played over multiple lifetimes. You could discover and remove energetic attachments or entities. You could gain insight into natural-born abilities, talents, affinities, or connections that you have to specific time periods, places, and cultures. And you can uncover the lessons behind past or current behaviors, experiences, and patterns. So now that you have a really good understanding of what quantum healing hypnosis is and how it works, if you are interested in booking an online session with me, you can go ahead and fill out my intake form. It's in the description box below. But that is all for me today, peeps. Until next time, namaste, and have a beautiful day.